Hi, it's Melissa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another layout for the first reveal for March over at Let's Get Sketchy, and we had this awesome sketch by Bryn Chevier, and it features probably my favourite shape, triangles. So for this one I decided to scrap this photo of Brielle. It was from her 52-week photo shoot, and the reason I say 52 weeks is because if you take a photo the same day every week, by the time you get to 52 weeks, it doesn't actually fall on their first birthday. So I took a whole lot, I think I must have taken about 15, and I printed off a lot for her monthly album, but this one I didn't use, and I love it though because it shows how long her hair was. So I think of all my three kids, her hair has definitely been the fastest grown, so I wanted to get that recorded, and I thought it was just perfect for this awesome triangle sketch. Now I decided to do uneven triangles, in other words to cut them freehand. I have used my trimmer a couple of times, but that's just to get one straight edge, otherwise they're all hand cut. And because I was short of time, I used my Tombow roller adhesive, and yeah, I loosely followed the sketch. I took the main triangles and made sure they were on the page, but otherwise I just built it as I needed to. So I've backed my photo on some white cardstock as always because I love the white border, and now I'm just going through freehanding those triangles. I did consider stitching around them, but because I was short on time for this one, I would have had to have stopped every time I put a triangle down and stitched around it, and that would have probably greatly added on to the time that it took to make this. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. And I used my September hip kit, which I think I've killed now. This is likely to be the last page because I'm down to hardly any embellishments, and the ones that are left are not working for me. So at the moment I'm trying to find where all my layouts are that I made so I can film a killer kit video, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, so because I only had scraps left, that's why I thought this kit was perfect to work with the sketch. I really have used a lot of the kit up, and it's just really just odds and ends of bits of paper. But I made sure that I didn't double up on any of the patterns. So this page really is representative of all the papers in the kit, which were predominantly Amy Tangerine. The collection before Better Together, so the one previous, I think it's called Yes Please. Anyway, I'm probably wrong, but it's the one before her most recent one. And there was also some Ellie's Studio in there as well, and I think some Dear Lizzie. So I keep putting my photo back just to work out best positioning and how it's going to look. I don't know if this will make sense, but I don't want odd pieces of paper poking out the side. I want it to definitely look like a triangle, and I don't want any awkward space. So that one I'm placing down now is the B side of the one directly to the left on the opposite, and it's Ellie's Studio, and I think that's the only time I used the B side of it, so it was good to get it on the page. So now I'm wanting to soften my photo because there's so many patterns on the page, and I just used some white vellum, and I think I put a couple of pieces down. Because I'd cut them for my December daily, I've even got holes punched in them, and I never used them, so I'm just layering up 2 pieces, and I don't mind that it's uneven. That adds to the whole imperfect look that I love. So just positioning them. And I'm just wanting to make sure that you can't see the holes that are punched on this layout. And here are the embellishments that I have left. I had quite a hard time using these wood veneer words because they are so big. I considered using the Isn't That Lovely, I think it says, or Isn't That Just Lovely? I considered using that, but I did struggle with the photograph on it. It's very photorealistic. I guess it is a photo, but I just struggled with getting that on this page. So I had cut it down and tried to make it work, but couldn't in the end. So I decided to go with the hello. Now the sketch showed some embellishment or flags underneath the photo, and I just decided to use my favourite paper in the whole kit, which was this Amy Tangerine Floral, and I think I've used it fussy cut on every single layout that I've made. So I just fussy cut out a piece of floral, and I've stuck that down with some pop dots on the edges to lift it up. And here I'm finding that some of my triangles have come up a bit, so I'm just adhering them. I've splattered with some Heidi Swap Colour Shine in black, and I'm happy with that. And so while that dries, I'm just getting to work getting the double-sided tape on the back of the vellum. And the reason I use double-sided tape is because I'm not sure how strong that Tombow is. Sorry, yeah, it is Tombow adhesive. So I've got the photo down now, and I'm working on the placement of the hello. And I decided to call the layout Hello Long-Haired Lovely. And when it came to the lovely, when I got I'm using the October afternoon stickers that came in the kit, and the little tile letters were perfect for the long haired, and then I wanted to use these ones for the lovely, but I realised I only had one L, so I decided to use I's instead of L's, and it looks slightly strange, but I think it's just because I'm so aware that I'm not using L. So at this point I realised that I don't have another L, so I will switch it out for the I's. And I was having a bit of trouble lining them up. I still don't have a T-square. I haven't been able to find one anywhere. I need to keep looking. So there I go, just changing it to I's, and it still makes sense. It just looks strange to me, but it's done. So my final step, of course, was to add my journaling, and I had it go across that pattern paper and onto the white cardstock background. And I'm just talking about how fast her hair grows, because it's the little details that I like to capture, and although this is like a 52-week photo shoot shot, it's still just an everyday photo. So I hope you enjoyed this really quick video. I have some more videos coming. Thank you so much for watching, and I do appreciate all your thumbs up and your lovely comments. I hope you have a really lovely rest of your day. Take care.